Yeah, we got sheep in the pens up there, gentlemen.
Righto, we'll call the teams up. We've got from Southland, Linton and Corey Palmer, our shearers, and Woolhandling for them. We've got Chiquita Timipo and Jaden Patterson. Team 2 from Tasman, Ethan Pankhurst and Corey Smith. Woolhandling for them, Sarah Higgins and Sam Gordon. And Team 3 from the Manawatu, Aaron Haynes and Cameron Hicks. Woolhandling for them, Connor Puha and Nairi Puha. This is going to be a good quick final. 3 sheep each to shear. Our wool handlers are going to handle 3 long wool fleeces each as a team. Aaron Haynes made the top 30 last night. Ethan Pankhurst, he's in the senior semis. Teams meeting each other here. The Tasman team. Sam Gordon has been from Wairarapa, Masterton, but she's immigrated recently. Linton Palmer, he did well in the triathlete. He was pressing on Thursday, wool handling on Friday, and he's shearing for young farmers today. Quick look at your sheep, boys. We've got a green light. And we'll get out on the board. Our wool handlers having one last chat. Cam Hicks is having one last tactical discussion here. Corey's having a quick check of it, one last check of a handpiece. Righto. Judges ready. Ooh, we're having the referee in Aaron's pen. It's hard to pick a fault with these sheep. They've been beautifully presented. There's some good up-and-coming names, shearing names. They've been around the circuits. If you've been going to the shows, you'll recognise a lot of these names up here today. They're young farmers as well. They just moonlight as shearers. Righto, we've got a green light. The referee's on the board. Shearers, ready, set, go. 3 sheep each to shear. Casually in, strolling into pen goes Corey Smith. Aaron Haynes is into the belly already. Cam Hicks down the end. They're all starting off together. These are big woolly Romneys. Linton Palmer rips that belly off. Corey's in and out the crutch already. There's not a lot taken off these for the wool handling competition. So they're not fully crutched out like the shearers have been shearing all day. Sam Gordon's first of her belly, ripping the frib off it. Down the end, the Puha family, they're working together like they do every day at work. Just cool, calm and collected. Aaron Haynes is into the undermine. Ethan's up, top knot off, and up the neck he goes. He's setting the pace early on these big long-wooled sheep. Corey Palmer's dropping into the first side now, on the shoulder and doing the short blows as he steps. He's going to step over into the long blow now. Coming up, he's folding that sheep round. He's cruising along. He's got setting the pace. Aaron Hayes is coming up the neck, getting the job right. It's all about quality. Cam Hicks down the end, he's shearing along well with his teammate. He's keeping up. He was unlucky not to make the top 30. He was just out. Couple points in it. He's shearing out of his skin, the young fella from Martin. Ethan Pankhurst coming down the last side, under the shoulder. But it's going to be Corey Palmer into the pen first for sheep number 2. Here we go. And it's for first throw. Chiquita. Ooh, not bad. Just a little bit of overhang. But that fleece is well spread out. Skirting time. As Jaden's picking up fleece number 2 as Linton comes down the last side. Sheep number 2 on the board for Ethan. The first throw done there for Sam. A little bit of a skirt. This is good teamwork. She's getting the crutch.
It's all about teamwork, isn't it? Because you notice they've got one shearer shearing a little bit faster than the other so that they're not bogged up with wool on the table at all one time. And they don't really want to put fleeces down on the floor because they're always difficult to pick up. If they can get that table clear and keep the whole thing circling around, that's the amount the teamwork really comes into play.
So that's where the tactical discussions Cam Hicks had are coming into play. Cam said, you shear fast and I'll shear faster and we'll win this. Linton Palmer, sheep number 2 on the board. Good throw there from Chiquita. Little bit overpowered. She's at the end of the table. She's got the footwork in her hands. Her fingers are flying as she's skirting that fleece. Pick up time for Nairi Puha. And a good little toss. Nothing overhanging there. A little bit bunched up, but she's got it under control. Undermine time for Aaron Haynes as Ethan steps over for the long blow. He's got his second sheep on the board, but it's still Corey Palmer, the man on stand number 1. He's ahead by 2 or 3 blows as he's coming down under the shoulder and clearing the flank, getting the last leg done. Quick roll of a fleece for Chiquita, clearing that table, and there's going to be fleece number 3 on their table for the Southland team. Connor's into the roll of a fleece, rolling it tight so it'll pack in. They can get, their presser can get exactly 180 kilos in that bale. Ooh, that's a better throw from Chiquita. And Sarah's throwing now, tidy, just flicks it out. Just little wrist movements. Sam Gordon's dancing along the board there. She's rousing for 2 shearers now. Well, Sarah's on the table. It's all action stations. We've got judges judging the shearers, judges watching the wool handlers, and there's judges out the back as well. We can't tell you the points up on the big screen. There's too much going on. Corey's coming in the undermine now as Linton comes down the last side. Their team's working well together. Aaron Haynes is in for sheep number 3.
Beautiful throw down there in table number 3. Everything on top and not bunched at all.
Connor's been practicing. I believe he did quite well in the junior wool handling yesterday. And he's in the junior shearing semi as well. We're going to see a lot of this young fella as he comes up through the grades. He won the novice shearing last year and he's looking for a repeat this year. Linton Palmer in for sheep number 3. Throw for Chiquita. She's got some awesome facials as she gets that fleece on the table. Tongue sticking out.
Pretty sharp on table number 2 as well. Look at that nice even spread. Just probably a credit card width hanging over the edge. Beautiful there from the girls. Sam
Gordon, she's from a winning family. Those Gordons, all they know how to do is win. Up the neck for Corey. Undermine time for Corey Smith. Coming down the last side for Ethan. He picks that sheep up. A bit of a wriggle there. He's getting the job right. No second cuts. Those sheep are coming out clean. Sam Gordon gets the crutch. Dropping in. Aaron Haynes is dropping into the shoulder now on his third and final sheep. First to finish though will be Corey Palmer on stand number 1. He's got a little bit of a wriggle and he's going to reach for the cord and hit his button on his third sheep. Time taken. He's getting out of the way of his wool handlers. He's up picking those fleeces up. One throw to come. One more sheep on the board. Ooh, she's practice made perfect there. She's getting warmed up. Chiquita. Here come Cam Hicks is getting the long blow. We're going to see a throw here from Connor soon. He's prepping that fleece. He's folding it out nicely so he can pick it up and it's just going to fly and land flat. Here we go, Connor. Show us what you got. Look at that. Perfection. The judges can't find a fault with it. Awesome. Time taken for Aaron Haynes and Ethan. It's interesting to see how these teams have really picked it out. They've got a faster and a slower. Quick drop of a table for Sarah. Gets those second cuts off. Not that there was many from Ethan. Corey's coming down the last side. Linton's coming down the last side. Cameron's half a blow ahead. Who's going to be first to reach the cord? Quick roll up time for Chiquita. Connor's rolled that fleece up and in the bin already. Drop of a table. We've got a seal time. I don't know how long it is, but once the last shear is finished, we're going to start our seal time. Clean up time for Nori. Sam Gordon's running around that table now. Those fingers are flying. There's the time pressure. They've got to get the whole place cleaned up, the board clean. The fleece is rolled and skirted and rolled and into the pack. On the brooms now for Sam Gordon. On the broom for Connor Puha. And they're running. Those brooms are starting to fly. This is where teamwork comes into it. You get that side, I'll get this side, says Connor. They're cleaning, they're doing it together. These Puhas, they've worked together. They know each other's pattern. And we're looking for the hands up now. They're just sorting out their baskets and the last little board. There's a bit of wool on the board, but barely anything. Who's going to be first with the hands up? Is it the Southland team? They're looking good. Brooms flying. Or is it Manawatu? Tasman's got the time taken. Oh, hit the button, Sam. Scrambles up there. You got to hit the button once you got your hand up. That's an interesting rule. Well done, guys. Time taken for Southland. And a scramble to hit the buttons.
They're pretty switched on to it, these people. Well done, congratulations. We will have the prize giving for that a little bit later on. As now we move on to the Woolhandling Circuit final. But before that, we have the junior finalists for the Woolhandling. The junior finalists for 2015. Top qualifier, Ash Boyce. Sam Tippany. Becky Taya Puna. Chiquita Tembapo. They are the four finalists. They are the four finalists. So we have the Woolhandling Circuit final next on the card. That's event 31. And then we will go on with the Magnum, Cooper's Magnum New Zealand Young Farmers Blue Ribbon event.